James on Sunflower Cafe Snobby Ass Wine Club, and tomorrow night we're going to be having the artist reception. Be sure to come. And we're tasting some new wines today from the Hughes Family Vinyards, and we have with us
Dawn.
Dawn, excellent. So Dawn, you're the sales rep for the winery?
I am, yes.
Okay.
The sales rep and the marketing person, everything. It's a very small boutique winery off of Sonoma Mountain. It's actually their home where their grapes are, and we don't have a tasting room yet, but we're working on it. For now, I'm just placing it in different restaurants and trying to get it known and out there and grow it and see if we can get a tasting room.
Hughes Family Vinyards Chardonnay. It's a 2009 Russian River Valley Chardonnay, and even though it doesn't say it on the label, it is 100% from the Syrah Vineyards, which is an acclaimed vineyard in the Russian River Valley, correct?
That is correct. So this is 100% barrel fermented in French oak, new French oak. So it has a very, it's got a malolactic coating that is typical to the California Chardonnays. What
Dawn touched on here is the fact that there's two main styles of Chardonnay, and we've perhaps talked about it previously, but there's the big buttery, let's say the California style,
yes.
And then there's the stainless steel.
Stainless steel.
Little low oak or no oak, and a little more crisp.
It is.
And it's always fun. And then there's some that are balanced in the middle, of course. But,
yes, exactly.
Let's check this one out, Dawn. Cheers.
Cheers.
I believe locally we can find this at Café La Haye by the Glass.
Yes, Café La Haye as well as Swiss Hotel.
Oh, beautiful. So two great places in Sonoma. If you haven't been to Café La Haye, definitely book a reservation ahead of time because it's a small place and they're really well thought of. And of course, they're carrying beautiful wines like this, so you know it's going to be it's packed. So call ahead on Café La Haye, and then Swiss Hotel. It's definitely an old school favorite around here. They got a beautiful little back patio. They have everybody hangs out front and drinks wine. Our chef Curtis will find him there all the time at the Swiss Hotel,
Sure.
and I'm sure we'll frequent it here and there as well. So make note of those two beautiful restaurants. But back to the Chardonnay. I think this is lovely.
Yes.
It's really pretty. I think it'd be really nice. Here we have. We're moving into the Zinfandel. This Zinfandel, Dawn, this is the 2006 Sonoma Mountain Zinfandel,
yes. Yeah? So because of that, it's going to be a little bit lighter. The color is lighter. If you notice, it doesn't really have that super deep dark like a lot of Zins do from Dry Creek. That's due to the
actually
cooler
you're right,
climate.
very right.
Yeah, this Zinfandel is nice because it is also quite complex when you first have it. It's a little bit drier of a zin, and then it actually at the end it's a spicy on the nose, and then a little bit of berry. You can smell the oak on that too. They're both Syrah and the zin are fermented in oak ferment.
The winemaker for the Chard is the current winemaker.
Right, is Rolando Herrera, and he has actually his own winery in Napa, which is Mi Sueño.
Mi Sueño. Okay, yes. I think I've heard of that.
Yes, it's very, it's pretty well known. He's been written up a couple times in wine magazines.
Oh, good.
He started as in the vineyard, just doing picking, doing just labor, and then was taken.
Yeah, I did that for a long time.
Yeah,
we had vineyards. I did that back when I was 6 years old. Slave labor.
Good. It's good. It's so much fun, actually, in my opinion.
Sure. Well, you really get to know the quite literally from the ground up. You know, and so that really helps.
And
I think bring the soul through in the vines, and so that's really
what
cool that you have him on your team. So
yes,
good job for the Hughes family. Oh yeah, definitely lighter, but nice. It's got some good structure there.
Yes,
some tannins,
and it actually has a little bit of a chocolate taste. There's a little bit of cocoa, I believe, mixed with a little bit of a spicy berry.
Look at you go on that! Wow. I'm still learning all that. I like that. I'm going to use that. A little cocoa with a little spicy berry. I think that's beautiful. This is an elegant Zinfandel.
Yes.
You know, if there can be such a thing. And you know, if you think
I'm very proud of it.
Dawn prefaced the description of this Zinfandel as calling it a cool climate Zinfandel.
Yes.
And you can literally, without knowing a lot about wine, if you had this side by side with the Dry Creek Zin, you would taste the fruit, the jam almost aspect of that. And this really resembles, just you can hear that cool climate. This is a much milder, yet really well-structured Zinfandel. So good job on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Really pretty, really pretty. I see that the direction that you guys are going is definitely elegant style, well-crafted.
Yeah, the Hughes are a couple from Texas. They've lived...
My first son, Evan, beautiful young man, handsome young man, excuse me, born in Texas, actually.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, the Hughes came over, I believe, earlier in the 1990s, and we're going back and forth between here and Texas, and finally, actually, at this cafe, to be completely honest, I was telling Haley.
A lot of business gets done at those cafes.
Yes. Well, they finally made their decision to stay. They love Sunflower Cafe. So they were here and they were deciding whether they should start the winery or not.
I gotta say, this must be like this was planned right here, because how could I not have this wine in here? Right?
Well, this is a very special place for the Hughes. They finally made their decision to start the winery and to live here full time back in 2000, and they made the decision right inside. This is a very special place to them, and they are very hands-on. They do a lot in the community. They're part of the Boys and Girls Club. They do a lot of charity fundraising for them. Very important.
We participate a lot. So if they ever have any fundraisers they're doing, please have them step forward. We don't turn anybody down for local charities.
Right, perfect. Well, they're quite involved in the community with that. So
now I'm on record for it too.
It's great. Exactly, you have to now.
So let's talk about the Syrah.
Yes.
We're tasting the Syrah because we're leaning towards. I must say I have a spot on my menu for Syrah. Yeah. So as wonderful as all the wines are, we probably won't have everything on there. Sorry, Don. But we're leaning towards it. So let's see how this might work for our menu.
Well, this Syrah to me is like candy. It's a very juicy Syrah.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful color.
Gorgeous color, just nice and dark. Beautiful legs. Actually, when you swirl it around, it's extremely well balanced. It is a little bit higher in alcohol. It's about 15%. It's not hot on the nose, and it's not hot when you taste
You're right. Right. So wait. You said what alcohol?
15.
15. This does not taste like a 15% alcohol Syrah. This is really beautiful. This is really well balanced. Actually, I like this a lot. It really does have that richness in there.
Yeah.
Huge backbone. It's got the tannins that give it a really good structure. A lot more tannins than the Zinfandel. This would be a really fun lamb burger. It's all about the lamb burger. Lamb burger 365 this year, and so this would be perfect with the lamb burger.
Definitely.
And the chimichurri on top, kind of matching the acidity in here.
All right, let's go have some.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful.
Yes. This is.
We may have to make a deal right here on camera.
Fabulous. Let's do this.
So, really pretty selection of wines that we have here from the Hughes Family Vinyards. Dawn, thanks. You did a great job.
Thank you.
As we say at the Sunflower Cafe, bing. Cheers.